Dear kindergartners. This is Ms. Orozco again, and we're going to talk about jobs, but this time we're going to work on talking about Wilson Elementary. So the past few days we talked about the different important jobs people have at home. So now we're going to talk about Wilson Elementary's jobs. And as always, we make sure we go over what an authority figure is because this is a very important part of figuring out the jobs. An authority figure is any person who is in charge of making and enforcing rules that keep us safe, happy, and healthy. So these are the rules that we must follow, right? And these are also jobs that must be done by these important authority figures so that we can learn and have fun while here at school. These authority figures include the principal, the assistant principal, and the counselor. And that's a little bit of what they do. So the principal is the leader of the school. The assistant principal helps that principal make sure that the job gets done. And the counselor helps the students. Now, that's not all the jobs, but we'd like to focus on them for today. So let's talk about our administration. Can you say that word? Administration. That's a big word, but it's an important word because it talks about our principal Hilton and our vice principal, Mrs. Muse. Yeah, they're a big part of our Wilson family because they are leaders of our school. And because they're leaders of our school, friends, they get to do important jobs like talk to the news when they come and talk about how great Wilson Elementary is. So you've probably seen Mr. Hilton on TV more than once. They like coming to Wilson Elementary because we're a great school. Mr. Hilton and Mrs. Muse are great examples of how to live with character and how to live virtuously. They lead by example. Friends, that means that one of their jobs, one of their responsibilities is to follow the rules themselves because they want you to see following the rules is the way to be. And they're cool like that. Another responsibility they have is to make sure that teachers have their supplies and have their classrooms ready to go so that we can invite you into the room and we can learn and play together. On the picture on the far left here, you see Mrs. Muse giving teachers some very important school supplies so that we can create amazing and wonderful lessons for you so that you can have fun and you can color and draw and write and make sure you share with us how kindergarten smart you are. At Wilson Elementary, we also have other great support. For example, we have Miss Parker. She is our librarian, and you get to see her every Wednesday. And then we have Dr. Hickey. Friends, you know Dr. Hickey. She is amazing. She comes to visit us all the time. We really love her. And so what is the responsibilities? What is their job at Wilson Elementary? Well, let's start with Miss Parker. Miss Parker is on the far left here. Now, she is in the kindergarten hall, and if you notice, that's one of our kinder friends. She's helping them check out books. We can't go all to the library right now because of the situation that we're in, and for health reasons, she works so hard to bring the library to you. That's right, friends. So my friends that are here in person, look at all the carts that she has full of books. So not only does she have to make sure she brings books to you, she has to organize them, she has to check them out to you, and she has to pull those carts around the whole school because she has to come to every classroom. Now that's a tough job for Miss Parker to have, but she does it with love because she wants me to make sure that you have books to read. Now, Miss Parker also works very hard in making sure that our friends that are learning with us at home have books. So Miss Parker has her drive-through library. So she gets on the computer and she sees what books you want in our computer system, and then she goes to the library and pulls them all, gets them nice and ready, and goes outside to meet parents who drive by to check out books. Wow, friends, I don't know about you, but Miss Parker's doing a great job. She also helps us in our science activities. Remember the science experiment we did in kindergarten? Look at her. That's her in her library, in her science lab suit. She's so fun. Friends, then we have Dr. Hickey, our counselor. Now, our counselor is a wonderful woman. She helps us with our emotions, our feelings. Look at her. She's always smiling because she is a great leader. She shows us that we need to be grateful and thankful and looking forward to the positive. If you notice up at the top, friends, she also teaches us about social emotional learning. She has a tough job because she teaches us all about how to breathe and control our body and how to be better people all around. That's a tough job to do because she teaches the whole school. And then we have our janitors, like Miss Lorena, who take care of our cafeterias, our libraries, our classrooms, the hallways, the bathrooms. Friends, I could go on, but everything in the school has to be clean. Our janitors, they work during the day while you're here. And guess what? We also have janitors that come after school once you're at home. And they work very hard to clean all the chairs, the floors, the windows. They make sure to clean all the handlebars, the doorways. Look at how big Wilson Elementary is. Wow, that's a lot of classrooms. And then we have the cafe and the gym. We have the media center. That's right, that's our library. We have so many offices. They have a tough job making sure that their responsibilities are taken care of. That means that they have to make sure that they clean each and every one of these classrooms, bathrooms, the gym. Ooh, that gym is big. That's a tough job and it's an important job, especially because now we are looking forward to staying healthy and clean and sanitized. And that's what they need to do. And certainly, last but not least, you have your kinder teachers. There are 4 kindergarten teachers at the school: Mrs. Reeves, Mrs. Orozco, Miss Ward, and Mrs. Cardoso. And friends, they have very important jobs because they take care of you during the day. They make sure that you are staying healthy by taking you out to recess and PE. They make sure that you're staying clean by making sure we clean up for snack, wash our hands, go to the restroom, and that you are happy because we make learning fun. Look at all the fun things we do. Remember we did the Skittles science experiment? That's right, you were with us. And then they also teach us things. We learned about science tools, about what happens when you add water to the Skittles, about observing things in a scientific form. We also learned math, we also learned reading, and we learned writing. That's a big responsibility for your teachers, and I want you to know that we do it with so much love for you. People, all these authority figures have a job to do at school so that we can have a good school day. Friends, students have important jobs too. They're called class jobs. And your teacher will now teach you about the class jobs that we have in class. I hope you have a great time and make sure that you tell us down there in Schoology, what class job would you love to have? Thank you, friends. Bye.